I learned how to do what I do and kind of like ignore. In Atlanta, I had to ignore the crowd because if you come to like the shows around that time period, it was people that would be on the ticket and all their homies would be there, so they would be only there for their homies and they'll be out. And then it would be left for like however many odd people, and then those people, if you're after their homies, I mean, if you're before them, then they're just waiting till their homie get on stage.
Right.
So it was real like it'll fuck with your like your ego and shit. But at the same time, I had to overcome that. I had to be like, I'm making music for you guys. I'm making music from my perspective from Atlanta, but at the end of the day, I'm trying to do something like way bigger than what anybody has done in Atlanta. Like that's every single person.
That's like stand-up comedy, you know, when like they have the bringer crowds, you know, to be able to perform on like a stage in New York, sometimes you have to like bring, you know, 15 people to ensure that you'll be up there. And those people are friends and family, and they're just there for that one person. But you come on and you got to like still perform to these people who have no idea who you are,
and they probably don't even care.
And they also like a lot of people in those situations, they'll withhold their applause for the person that they want to.
They want to make the other person feel better.
So it was like that every damn week, every week.
So great.
Yeah, it was great every week.
Well,
I still knew what I was doing was special. And then people would like reassure that after shows and shit.
Does that experience inform the music then that you're continuing to make? Or you're like, yo, I should do something where the bass hits harder, or I should have this. Oh, you're just like
I didn't
so
think
sure
about
of yourself.
None of that. I'm so stubborn with the music that I like, and I know the music I like is like, if you get in the car with me, if you hand me an aux, like the shit that I'm gonna play, you're gonna fucking love it. Like I know you will.
All right, what up, world? Hemingway checking in, and we are back with another episode of Unwritten Rules. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page, ring the notification bell. That way you'll get all the notifications for all my reaction videos, my Unwritten Rules series, my personal music, my music videos, and everything in between, man. So today we had the homie J.I.D, and he was basically speaking on showcases. I've done a couple of Unwritten Rules before on showcases. Long story short, with a lot of these showcases, man, you're going to really have to, as much as it seems like it's the opposite of what you're supposed to do, when you're early on in this shit, you're gonna have to kind of go against the grain. You're gonna kind of have to go against the grain. As he spoke about like not believing, not paying attention to the crowd. Sometimes you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to believe in yourself. Like first and foremost, when you want to make music and want to be into this shit, this entertainment shit, you have to believe in yourself. Like that's the number one thing, believing in yourself. And then once you have enough belief in yourself to really put yourself out there, you get to a point to where the life lesson is like once you go outside with it, you gotta kind of find or keep that same belief, because there's gonna be people who gonna try you, they're gonna question you, they're gonna have comments or concerns or whatever that might deter you from the belief in yourself or even the road that you're trying to take. But in a nutshell, you got to keep that belief in yourself, and everybody's opinion isn't meant for you. So in these situations where you do these showcases, and like he was saying, it's a crowd. First of all, most showcases, the average showcase is predominantly a crowd of artists. So you're not really going to be performing in front of a bunch of just fans or people who are willing to take in a bunch of new music. It's going to be predominantly a room full of artists. And when you are in some of the better showcases where it is artists who actually bring a crowd of people, then you face the fact that you're dealing with a crowd of people that didn't come to see you. So even if they are there, they're not really coming to see you. Now, if your music's really good, you always have the opportunity of turning them into fans just off the strength of your music and your performance being really good when you're at these showcases. But in a lot of cases, like Jid was saying, people come. I've been in situations where people will come to a showcase, an artist will come, he'll bring 10 people. I mean, he got a squad with him, but literally they don't clap for nobody, they don't make no noise, they don't head nod. But when the artist that they came with comes on the stage, I mean, they pulling out props and they, blow horns and like crazy shit. And I mean, by all means, it's a competitive sport in music and entertainment. So it's understood that everybody ain't gonna just show love just to show love, you know what I'm saying, or show respect. But it's something that is like a bit of a mind fuck when you thinking about it, and you the person on stage and you performing in front of people and you like, this song, like I know this song is good. I know my set is good. I know I practice, I rehearse, I know I'm solid, but I just ain't getting no reaction out of it. In a lot of those situations, man, that crowd isn't for you, and you shouldn't let that deter you from what you're doing. you gotta really just focus on using those showcases, in particular these showcases. When you're not getting paid, you're not getting booked, you know what I'm saying? You gotta bring people out just to get a little bit of money or whatever the case. When you still kind of coming up and you still creating that buzz, just use these showcases as practice, man, and get to a point to where once you're really good in your performances, if you don't start doing your own events, just make the showcases exclusive. I was just talking to my homie about this, like, you know what I'm saying? He's at a point now where he's transitioning from just paying to play to, all right, I might have to bring some people to pay at the door for me to get some money, but we getting paid for shows now. And then soon that's gonna be like, all right, I'm just getting booked because my name hot. So you gotta kind of use those showcases as practice and get your performance and that presence solid on the stage, and then kind of scale it back and learn how to be exclusive, and you know, not be doing them every week, every month, every other day, trying to do them showcases, you know. And in this current time with the quarantine and because of COVID, I mean, come on, man, you already know right now we really shouldn't be doing many shows anyway. Like national tours and international tours are shut down. So a lot of these showcases in the city or in the neighboring city or in the next state, it's really just putting yourself at risk at this point. And I've been the one since in the middle of the pandemic. It was outside and it wasn't completely packed. So, but even going into it, I was like, damn, should I be doing this right now in the middle of everything going on? And then it ended up being a situation where because of the phase that we're in North Carolina, and you know our time, we don't have a curfew, but like pretty much all things are shut down as far as anything that's not a restaurant after like 11 or so. So they shut it down. I didn't even get to perform. I got my money back. It was a pay to play event, but after that I was like, all right, yeah, nah, bro, that's just a sign. You not only am I past the pay to play events, like I'm at a different level. Like I'm at that transition point to where I can be trying to bring people and getting some money in or whatever. I'm also like, I shouldn't be doing that in the middle of this pandemic and COVID-19 and us trying to figure out how we're balancing this shit. So, you know, in the middle of the pandemic, man, be real cautious with these showcases. But outside of that, when you're in there and you know, when everything opened back up and we're doing these showcases, man, if you're completely new, use them things for practice. Get like, you know what I'm saying, 10, maybe 20 under your belt, and then figure out how to do your own events and do some exclusive shit. And even if you're still gonna use these showcases because that's all you got wherever you at, and that's the only way you can kind of perform and get footage or give an outlet and practice, man, just don't. That sometimes the crowd ain't gonna be for you. Like if you got a certain type of music, the crowd ain't gonna be for you. It might be a predominantly trap crowd and you might be an R&B singer, or it might be a predominantly R&B crowd and you might be a rock and roll artist, but this might be one of those small towns that has one open mic at a bar with everybody there, you know what I'm saying, blues singers and jazz, you know, singers and somebody who plays a trumpet. Like there's cities like that. Like I'm from Myrtle Beach. It's places where they'll have a blues band and somebody come up there and do a trap song like sounding like Gucci. Like it's showcases like that, and like that crowd is gonna be way out of whack, you know what I'm saying, because they didn't come just to see you. It's kind of a mix of everybody just there to support everybody, you know what I'm saying, to a degree. So anyways, man, just be careful with these showcases. Some showcases are scams. You already know how I feel about the pay to play. I done it. I done it recently. Y'all can go back and look at my other unwritten rules on that. If you got any other topics or anything else you think I should speak on or give my opinion on, my personal experiences on, comment down below and let me know. Until next time, I go by the name of Hemingway. Follow me everywhere at Hemingway the Third. Checking out.